You leave the coffee house, and the cold night touches your face. Behind you, the laughter continues, but ahead of you, the street is darker now. The warmth of the coffee house disappears quickly. The smoke, the voices, the stories, all of it fades behind the curtain. And now, you are back in the real Ottoman night. The kind of night where every sound matters. A dog barks somewhere in the distance. A wooden shutter moves in the wind. Water drips from a roof onto the stones below. Then you hear it. A slow sound, steady, measured, wood striking stone. Tap, tap, tap. Hasan, the watchman, is still walking. His lantern moves through the narrow street like a small piece of fire floating in the darkness. He does not walk quickly. A man who walks quickly at night either fears something or hides something. Hasan walks like a man who wants the street to know he is there. In Ottoman Istanbul, the night watchman is not just a guard. He is a warning, a witness, a memory. He knows the neighborhood better than any stranger ever could. He knows which family has money. He knows which house has a sick child. He knows which merchant fears thieves. He knows which young men drink too much. He knows which doors should stay closed and which doors should never open after midnight. This is his power. Not armor, not rank, not wealth. Knowledge. The city is dark, but Hasan knows its shape. He knows the uneven stones beneath his feet. He knows the corner where men gamble. He knows the alley where fights begin. He knows the shopkeeper who checks his lock 3 times. Yusuf, the merchant from the market. Earlier tonight, you watched him close his shop. Now his street is silent. His shutters are closed. His goods are locked away. Silk, cloth, coins, a life's work hidden behind wood and iron. But wood can be broken. Iron can be forced. And in the dark, a locked door is not always enough. Hasan stops. He lifts his lantern. For a moment, the light touches Yusuf's shop. Nothing moves. No broken lock, no open shutter, no shadow pulling away from the wall. Only silence. But Hasan waits, because silence can lie. In this city, crime often begins softly, not with screams, not with violence, but with a hand on a door, a knife under a latch, a whisper between men, a footstep placed carefully where no one should be walking. Then, from farther down the street, another sound. Not the wind, not a dog, a footstep. Hasan turns his head. The lantern rises. The street seems to hold its breath. A man appears from the darkness. His cloak is pulled close. His face is half hidden. He is walking alone. Too late for trade. Too early for morning prayer. Too quiet for a drunk. Too careful for an honest man. Hasan does not move at first. He watches. In Ottoman Istanbul, to be outside after midnight is to invite questions. Who are you? Where are you going? Who can speak for you? Which neighborhood knows your name? The stranger sees the lantern. He slows. For one long moment, the 2 men look at each other. No sword is drawn, no shout is made, but the street has changed. Authority has entered it. Hasan steps forward. His voice is low, not angry, not afraid, just firm. A man does not need to shout when the night itself is listening. The stranger gives an answer. Maybe he says he is a servant. Maybe he says he is carrying a message. Maybe he says he is returning from the docks. Maybe it is true. Maybe it is not. Hasan studies him. The clothes, the hands, the shoes, the smell of wine, the direction he came from, the direction he claims to be going. In a city without cameras, without electric lights, without modern police stations on every corner, truth is read from details. A hesitation, a nervous glance, a story told too quickly. Hasan lets him pass, but he watches him go, because a watchman's work is not only to stop crime, it is to remember suspicion. Tomorrow, if something is stolen, if a door is broken, if Yusuf wakes to find his shop empty, Hasan may remember this man, the hour, the cloak, the direction, the lie in his voice. And that memory may become testimony. Somewhere beyond the neighborhood, the empire has its soldiers, the Janissaries, elite infantry of the Sultan, feared, respected, powerful. But in Istanbul, they are not only battlefield men. They are part of the city itself. They appear in streets, markets, coffeehouses, barracks, gateways. Sometimes they guard order. Sometimes they disturb it. Sometimes they protect people. Sometimes people need protection from them. This is the contradiction of the Ottoman night. The same men who serve the empire can also become part of its danger. A janissary with discipline is a wall against chaos. A janissary without discipline. Hasan moves toward the sound, not running, not yet. Running tells the street that fear has taken control. He walks fast, but steady. The lantern swings harder now. Its light jumps across the walls. A doorway, a barrel, a sleeping dog, an empty cart. Then, around the corner, men in the shadows. 3 figures, one pressed against a wall, one standing too close, one looking back as if searching for an escape. A small bundle lies on the ground, cloth, maybe money, maybe stolen goods, maybe nothing at all. In Ottoman Istanbul, a crime is not always clear when you first see it. A fight can look like theft, a debt can look like robbery, a drunken insult can become violence. And sometimes, 3 guilty men all claim to be innocent. Hasan raises the lantern. The men freeze. For a moment, no one speaks. Then everyone speaks at once. One man says he was attacked. Another says he is owed money. Another says he was only passing by. Their words collide in the dark, louder, faster, more desperate. Hasan listens, but he is not alone for long. From another street, a second guard appears, then another, and behind them, a janissary. His presence changes everything. The men lower their voices. Even the dogs seem quieter. The janissary carries the authority of the Sultan, but also the uncertainty of the street. Everyone knows what he represents. Power, discipline, violence, protection, danger, all at once. He looks at the men, then at the bundle, then at Hasan. No one needs to explain the whole story yet. The night is full of half-truths. The full truth, if it ever appears, will come later, in daylight, before witnesses, perhaps before a qadi. But for now, the task is simple. Stop the fight, protect the street, prevent blood, prevent fire, prevent the night from spreading. One of the men tries to step away. The Janissary's hand moves, not dramatically, just enough. The man stops. Power does not always need motion. Sometimes it is enough that everyone knows what could happen next. Hasan bends down and lifts the bundle. Inside there is cloth, fine cloth, too fine for a poor man to carry casually at this hour. Yusuf's shop is only a few streets away. The thought enters the night before anyone says it. A merchant's goods, a broken lock, a stranger in the dark, a story beginning to form. The accused man protests. He says the cloth is his. He says he bought it. He says he was taking it to a relative. He says many things, too many things. Hasan looks at the second guard. The guard looks toward the market street. No one smiles, because everyone understands what the morning may bring. A complaint, a witness, a court record, a punishment. In Ottoman Istanbul, the night does not always end when the sun rises. Sometimes the night continues, as ink on paper. A name, a charge, a testimony, a sentence. But not all crime is caught so quickly. Beyond this small street, the city is larger. At the docks, men move goods in darkness. Some cargo is legal, some is not. A barrel unloaded quietly, a package carried without record, a coin placed into the wrong hand. Smuggling does not need a crowd. It needs silence. It needs water. It needs darkness. And Istanbul has all three. Near taverns, drunken men become easy targets. A purse disappears. A knife flashes. A body falls, and by morning, no one remembers who began the fight. In poorer streets, hunger pushes men toward locked doors. In richer streets, servants know where valuables are kept. In official places, corruption moves more quietly, not through knives, but through favors, payments, protection. A guard looking away, a clerk forgetting a name, a powerful man escaping blame. The Ottoman night has many criminals. Some wear rags, some wear uniforms, some sit in offices, some walk with swords. But Hasan's world is smaller. His world is this street, this lantern, this bundle of cloth, these men in front of him. He cannot save the empire tonight. He can only stop this corner from falling into chaos. The Janissary orders the men to move. The guards take them through the street. The accused man keeps protesting. The victim keeps talking. The third man says nothing now. Silence has become his defense. Behind a shutter, someone is watching. Behind another, someone whispers a name. The neighborhood is awake, even if it pretends to sleep. As they pass Yusuf's shop, Hasan lifts the lantern again. This time, he sees it. A mark near the lock. Small, fresh. A scratch in the wood. Not proof. Not yet. But enough. Enough for suspicion. Enough for memory. Enough for mourning. The procession moves on. The street slowly empties. The dog returns to its corner. The wind moves through the shutters, and the night closes.